Hi folks, this is Vince with Ads Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to check out Super Seducer. It's important to note that this is a preview build, so everything that you're about to see is subject to change. And normally I run a family-friendly channel. Based on the screenshots that I'm seeing here, this may not be appropriate for kids, so I would definitely not let your kids watch this. If you are a kid and you're under like the age of 18, go find something else to do, preferably your homework. Okay, like you're gonna listen to me. Anyway, here's a look at the main menu: story mode, advice book, extras, settings, credits. Under volume, there's no music sliders, so hopefully there's no sort of copyright on the music. I'm going to turn this up in a minute. There's resolution, full screen, language, and subtitles. Also worth mentioning, I just got my press copy, so this is going to be a first impressions video. Alright. Story mode, I guess we'll try that. Chapter select. You're walking and a girl catches your eye. Can you stop her, get her to talk to you, and make her want to see you again? Well, I can definitely stop her. I can definitely get her to talk to me. But I don't think all of my strategies would not make her want to see me again. Alright, goal, instant date. Alright, let's give this a try. Oh boy. Well, for the record, I'm happily in a relationship, but this will be pretty funny. Approach directly in front. Pretend to be blind. Wow. Wolf whistle. Approach slightly in front and to the side. Walking next to her. Yo, what up, girl? Walking. Alright, so part of me wants to do the worst possible thing just to see what it is, but I want to see if I actually have the skills. You know, the Casanova Italian over here. I'm pretend to be blind. That's definitely not my approach. Directly in front would be too creepy-like, because that's too confrontational. You know, she might feel threatened. Approach slightly in front and to the side. Walking next to her, wolf was... The only thing I can think of is approach slightly in front and to the side. Or... in front and to the side. Well, see, that would allow her to see what I was doing. Whereas if I was walking next to her, she couldn't see, like, the chloroform mask. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm thinking, let's go with slightly in front and to the side and see what that does.
Excuse me, just want to ask you something really quick.
Oh! Okay, I guess I got shut down.
That failed because you made it too easy for her to just walk past you and brush you off. Too close to the side, it means that she will likely do that as a reflex, like 90% of the time.
Uh-huh. Okay, Well, that didn't work. I probably wouldn't want to get to know her anyway if she was that snooty about it. Again, approaching directly in front is, like, very confrontational. I'm not that kind of guy. Alright, walk next to her.
Hey, listen, I just
Not
saw
awkward.
you and you look really nice.
I'm
are you
busy.
are you busy? Where are you headed?
Okay.
One of the key rules in the daytime is that you don't want to end up walking next to the girl. It's very stalker-ish, and so you should avoid it. You want to stop her. If she doesn't stop, you let her go. Pointless, doesn't do anything. Wrong choice.
Again, approaching directly... But see, that's like... I don't know. It's like... That's too confrontational, in my opinion. Pretend to be blind is just... I know that's not the right... And the wolf whistle girls don't like that. Well, maybe some do. I don't know. Yo, what up, girl? That's like... What am I, in the second grade? Alright, let's... it's against my better judgment. Uh-huh.
That's correct. When you stop a girl,
Oh,
you
please.
need to be directly in front of her, and also leave enough space so that she can slow down and come.
What's with the models? Do they really want to be there? I just saw you and wanted to let you know you look very elegant. Hey, don't I know you from one of my yoga classes? Well, what if she doesn't take yoga? Didn't we both go to the same college? That's lying. Hey, do you have a minute? I think you're really beautiful. I'd love to go down on you right... Definitely not the choice I would make. Very elegant. That sounds like really
Hey, excuse me.
classy.
Can I tell you something really quickly?
Sure.
I just saw you and wanted to let you know that you look really elegant. I love this skirt as well. It's really summery.
Thank you.
This is good because you've given her a nice
Uh-huh.
compliment. It's direct. It's made her smile, and it's made her feel like speaking to you. So it's a nice, confident way to start in the street. So what's your plans for today?
I'm actually going to the park to feed the
Yeah.
squirrels with my friend.
What? Feed squirrels?
Yeah.
And ducks or squirrels?
No, just the squirrels.
These little guys, yeah?
Yeah, we got them to be our friends.
What do you
sort of.
feed them? Like hot dogs?
Almonds?
Almonds?
Yeah.
That's their favourite, is it?
It seems to be.
That's nice. Well, they're really cute, aren't they?
They are very cute.
You
Yeah,
like
it's fun.
animals?
I do.
Nice.
Yeah.
That
Mm.
sounds fun, actually. I never thought of that. Buy some almonds, go feed the squirrels.
You should try it sometime.
Okay.
And what are you doing today?
That is no. There's no way. No. Sorry, but that exchange would not work. Maybe again. I'm a shy guy, so that's just not. Ugh. You're just so beautiful. Would you mind if I kissed you right now? Leaning for. Yeah, that's definitely not going to work. Ask her questions to get her to do most of the talking. How about we ask her questions? We need to show that we can listen.
Do you live local around here somewhere?
Yeah.
That's nice. And do you spend a lot of time in this area?
I do, yeah.
There's a nice coffee shop just down there. Have you been there?
I have, but I'm going to meet a friend actually, so I need to go.
Okay, what's her name? Is it a he or a she, actually? In the beginning, the girl actually shouldn't do most of the talking, so you don't want to ask a bunch of questions. You want to make statements and do most of the talking yourself.
Why?
Yeah, I was just walking. There's a nice park down there, and then I'm going to meet some friends, but I've got like 40 minutes, and that's why when I saw you, and I thought you looked friendly, so that's why I came over and said hi.
That's so awkward.
Okay.
In the early stages of an interaction, you actually do want to make most of the conversation so that she has a chance to relax, get comfortable talking to you, snap out of the mindset that she was in, thinking about what she's doing and where she's going. So that's the right one. We might hire some bikes and go riding around the park. There's like a nice spot where they rent out bikes and it's on the lake. And
Yeah,
whatever.
but you ride bikes in that?
Well, I'm English. You know what we do, like the penny farthing and the suit on and
Okay.
sitting really up straight.
It's very fancy for bikes.
I will change. I will
Okay.
change.
Use checking out her earrings as an excuse to touch her? No. That's too soon. Find an excuse to take off your shirt. Oh, let me just accidentally unbutton all of my buttons on my button-down shirt. Ask what hairstyle she thinks would be good for you. Ugh. Start touching yourself to get her turned on. No. Ask her what she does for a living because she looks artistic. I don't... None of these things. Creepy, 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 creepy. Well, this is just wimpy, and that's maybe.
And tell me what you do, because you look a bit artistic.
Well, I actually work in nonprofit
Non-profit?
charity. Yeah.
Ah, I like making profit, so that's...
What
No,
do
I'm
you
joking,
do?
I'm joking. I work in IT, but
Okay.
no, that's cool. So you're not so focused on money, you like doing good things.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Thanks.
I'm focused on money. No.
That's fair.
Because IT can be creative too, so...
Sure. Yeah.
Asking what someone does is that kind of usual question that we always ask, but in this case you want to make a guess, make an assumption. It makes it a little bit more interesting, and if you choose something to do with fashion or art, it's always a compliment for a woman because it kind of says that she has style.
Not all women like art, eh? Okay, I'm not trying to contradict this guy who clearly knows more about women than I do, maybe. But, I don't know, like, not all women are into art. So, that you can't always rely on something like that to get you in the door, Anyway. Ask if she's single. Introduce yourself. Ask her name. Well, I haven't introduced myself yet, so why would I ask her if she's single? Ask her name and say it's your name too. Well, that's kind of funny. Look up her skirt. Well, obviously not. Oh, and I like the fact that all your correct answers you get treated to cleavage. Like, but when you get a wrong answer, the girls are just away from the couch, like or the bed. They're like, "Oh, nope, you got the wrong answer, so we're gonna leave you." Like, that's just all right. Yeah, I like that funny Yeah, that's fine.
What's your name?
Alexa?
No way, you're joking.
No.
That's my name too. I'm
Oh.
Alexa too. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy.
No, I'm joking. My name's Richard. But it's
well,
still good to meet you.
You too.
This is a funny take on it. So of course you need to get her name, and in this case, you know, you followed up the very common boring question with a little bit of a joke. Of course it's important that you can pull it off, you know, say it in a cheeky way, and it's another thing where it's guaranteed to get a laugh, and it's a question that you always need to ask. So it's a great one. Go out and try it. What kind of things do you like to do in your free time?
I actually don't have a lot of free time. I work
shame.
a lot, so when I'm not working, I like to be outside.
Yeah.
I try to be outdoors as much as possible. I actually bike where you mentioned.
Okay.
Yeah, I just try to be
So
outdoors.
you're one of these active people that's always doing stuff,
Yeah, it's hard for me to stay sitting down.
not couch potato.
Well, every now and then, but in general, no, more active than down.
I'm kind of semi-active. Yeah. Like I do some active stuff, but actually I prefer it when, you know, someone else plans everything and they're like, come to this, and I always say yes.
Okay.
But given the choice, I often just chill at home. I
That's
like
fair.
chilling.
Can I have your phone number? Seller on one of your hobbies. Listen, I need to meet some friends, but I'd like to see you again. What's your number? I love how casual you look. I hate girls that always try to look their best. But that's implying that she's not looking her best, and it's kind of like an insult. I mean, I get what they're trying to do there. And being in control of the conversation might be nice. Make her want more as opposed to, you know, trying to keep her there all day long. How about, yeah, let's try that.
Okay, listen, like I said, I'm meeting those friends, but why don't you give me your number and we can keep in touch, maybe meet sometime.
Sure. There you go.
Cool. Nice fun.
Have fun.
You too, see ya. Well done, you got a fake number. Not
How do
very
you
well.
know? How do you know if it's fake? He didn't even look. Seller on one of your hobbies.
Have you ever tried climbing? You know, like on these walls? and-
I've heard of it.
things.
I've always wanted to, but I haven't yet.
You know, it's very cool. We've got some place that we go to. I've only been like 4 times, but it's really fun. Very good exercise and just really cool. So you should definitely try it.
Yeah, I would like to.
When you're speaking to girls, it's good to be passionate about something, and a good choice is something you love to do, a hobby. Now, why don't you see if you can go out and sell someone on it, make it so that they're smiling like, yeah, I'd like to do that. That sounds great. So it's the right option in this case.
Okay, so you said you like biking and rock climbing.
Yeah.
Any other like outdoor activities?
Yeah, loads of stuff.
Yeah.
Racket sports.
Like tennis?
Yeah, tennis and also squash. You know what squash is?
It's the English thing. I don't know
I
about
mean, most
it, no.
sports were invented in England, obviously, but I think they play it everywhere. It's like when you're usually inside and you've got a wall like in front, to the sides, and in the back, and you can
Okay.
hit the ball like anywhere. And I think it's the best exercise. You're constantly running, and
Yeah,
yeah,
it sounds
it's very cool.
kind of dangerous, but fun.
No, it's fine. It's fine. The ball is only
Um,
like that big, so even if it hits you, it's not too bad.
Okay.
You can
And
smash each other with the rackets, but rarely happens. You should
And-
try it.
I might sometime. You said you work in IT?
Say you are an ass model, then try to touch your ass. Programmer. And that it's really boring and you don't like it much. That's no. Say that you're a model scout. No. Programmer and be passionate about it. Programmer, but switch to talking about life. All right, let's be passionate about it.
Yeah, I work in IT, and actually I love my job. I think that, you know, people think IT is boring, but at the moment it's like the most exciting field, right, to work in. There's so many cool companies. I really love my job. So happy to go to work every day, and yeah, it's fascinating for me.
That's great.
If you have a job and you think it's boring, that's not important. The thing that you need to do is show that you have passion for something. If you do like your job, even if you think other people are not interested, speak passionately about it, and you can get them to buy in, feel at least the emotion, even if they don't understand it that well. So, you know, don't worry about it being boring. Worry about how you tell others about it, and hope that your emotion will be contagious.
So do you always stop girls in the street?
Actually, yeah, quite often. Not too often, but when I like the look of someone and I'm single, why not? No, of course not. Never. Only if they look like they are dying to be... Wow. Okay, well, let's go with, Yep, there we go.
No, not often at all, but I think when I'm single, when I like the look of someone, I figure why not start a conversation, because you never know what will happen.
Yeah.
Could become friends, could date, or just have a nice interaction. Why not, right?
Definitely.
This is the right choice because actually it's honest and it's disarmingly honest. So it's going to take her back a little bit, but it's going to also show that you're telling the truth, that she can trust you, and show that you're confident enough to say that instead of making up some rubbish. So it's the right choice. Well done.
Mm-hmm. Listen, I have a few minutes. Why don't we grab a coffee? Give her your number. Listen, I need to meet some friends, but I'd like to see you again. What's your number? You know, I live near here and have the apartment all to myself. Well, that's not creepy at all. I guess we could try to grab a coffee.
Listen, I've got a few minutes right now, so do you want to just grab a coffee? What do you say?
Yeah, okay.
Great.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. The very best result in the daytime is to go for the instant date, so that's correct. Well done. If you just leave and get the number, you know, that's okay, but it's much better if you can say, listen, I've got time now, why don't we do something quickly? Notice that it's just a quick thing, so it's quite easy to say yes to.
So, how did I do?
That's correct. When you stop a girl on the street, you need to be directly in front of her and also leave enough space so that she can slow down and comfortably stop. This is good because you've given her a nice compliment, it's direct, it's made her smile, and it's made her feel like speaking to you. So it's a nice confident way to start.
Okay, so wrong choices explored, 4 out of
In the
22.
early stages of an interaction, you
Now,
actually
let's
do-
go ahead and restart the level and be completely creepy. I just want to see what this is like. Alright, here comes the music. Yo, what up, girl? There we go.
Yo, what up, girl? Can I just talk to you for a second?
Not awkward.
Busy.
Yeah? Come back here.
Come back here.
Not right. You want to stop her and talk to her when she's stationary. You don't want to walk with her. It's kind of weird, and then you can never tell if she wants to talk to you or not. So either stop her and talk to her. If she keeps walking, let her go.
Wolf whistle.
You wish.
It's just not polite, is it?
I could have told you that. Pretend to be blind.
Whoa.
That's not cool.
Very funny, but you know, in most cases, she's just gonna brush you off.
Okay, so we did the other ones. So approach directly in front. We'll skip this because I know what happens.
That's correct. When you
And then... Don't I know you from one of my yoga classes?
correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure I've seen you in my yoga class. Do you go there?
No, I don't do yoga.
You don't?
No.
Not at all? We should try. Not the best way to start because she can just say no and brush you off.
Mm-hmm. Didn't we both go to the same college? Lying.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you used to go to this college over here? I'm sure I recognize you.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, I was sure. What was it, drama class?
I did take drama? I don't remember you.
I knew it. I knew you looked familiar.
How long ago?
What was it? I don't know, 6 years or something, right?
Not for me, but at school we had both took drama.
This is okay.
Oh, it's half. Okay. Oh, so if I get half a score, the girls are more dressed. I get it.
So
Makes
what's
sense.
your plans for today?
I'm actually going to the park to feed the squirrels with my friend.
What? Feed squirrels?
All right, skip that. Lean in for a kiss. Yeah, that'll
You're
work.
just so beautiful, and I want to give you a kiss.
Whoa, no. No,
Why
no,
not?
no, no.
I'm not trying to fuck you in the ass or anything. Just a little kiss.
Oh my gosh. Totally not cool.
This is the definition of creepy.
Yeah, no
This stuff is
kidding.
gonna get you arrested, thrown out of places by security, and in all kinds of problems. So don't do it. If you want to make a sexual advance on a girl, it's cool. You do it smoothly and you do it at the right time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was just...
All right. I know that's right.
early
We'll
stages
skip
of-
that.
We might hire some bikes and go.
Okay. Use checking out her earrings as an excuse to touch her. Yeah, that'll be good.
Hey, you've got really interesting earrings. Can I take a look?
Sure.
Oh, where'd you get these? There's some story behind them.
A friend gave them to me.
Okay, they're really cool actually.
Thanks.
Half a
On
score.
the street, there's not really much point to escalate the touch, so it's a little bit strange, but you could probably get away with it.
That's just I don't agree with that. Are you single? No, look up her skirt. That's
Oh, hey, you've
classy.
got something on your foot there. Let me just get it.
Hey, what the fuck?
True gentleman.
True gentleman, absolutely. Introduce yourself.
My name is Richard, by the way.
Hey, nice to meet you.
And your name?
Alexa.
It's good that you have a name. I was just waiting for it a while, but it's good that you have one.
Thanks.
Rather than just asking her name, you can always introduce yourself. It's a little bit different to what most guys do, and it's a positive difference. What kind of things do you like to do in your free time?
Okay.
I really love how you just dress really casual, and you don't, some girls like make loads of effort, so it's good that you don't really care about how you look.
Well, it's kind of
It's
a
refreshing.
weird thing to say.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, just what comes to mind, you know?
Well, you go have fun with your friends. It was
Well, what
kind
do
of
you
nice
mean?
meeting you.
I was giving you a compliment.
It wasn't a compliment.
There's basically no time when you would ever need to say something like this. It's a neg, it's making her feel bad. And in the case where the girl seems very nice and bubbly and friendly and chatty and whatever, definitely never need to use it. She's very bitchy and tough. You could think about it. But even in those cases, it's usually better to tease her playfully than to say something straight rude.
You think? Alright. Hobbies.
Have you ever tried
Skip
climbing?
that. I know that's gonna work.
When you're speaking to girls,
Okay, and
Okay, so
then say you're an ass model.
yeah, I work in IT, but I'm also an arse model. Look, check it out.
Oh, come on.
Look at that. What do you think?
It's nice.
Good, yeah?
Sure.
Have a touch.
No.
Put your hand on it. It's
No.
fine. Don't be shy. Come on.
I'd rather not.
You can, really. It's okay.
No.
Look, I can touch you. You can
Oh my
touch
god,
me.
no, you can't. No, you can't.
I could get you a job. This
Nope.
was going okay until you tried to touch her. A girl is not ready at that time for that kind of
You think?
sexuality. And you can't really get anywhere by rushing that fast.
Okay, model scout.
Yeah, I work in IT, but actually I'm also a model scout.
Really?
Yeah, and I saw you and I thought maybe, have you ever considered modeling?
I do actually model. What
you
what
do
agency
already?
are you part of?
My agency?
Yeah.
Ace
Bluff.
Models.
That's not even real.
It's a new agency.
No. You're
We
a
just
liar.
started not long ago. I've got business cards I can show you.
Nope.
Even if you have all of your lies together, you're going to get found out eventually, and it's much better to actually be someone that you would be proud to represent, right? So that you never need to lie. So if you feel the need to lie, do some work on your life until you get to the point where you can be very cool, confident, and laid back about who you are.
Alright, switch talking about life philosophy.
Yeah, I work in IT, but I wouldn't say that it's my passion. I think that in life it's important, earning money is one thing, but really what's important is, your social connections with other people, friends, family, developing yourself. So, because there are so many important things that we forget about, and the career really is just a small part of life, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You agree?
Yeah, I do.
If you really hate the question, what do you do, because your job's really boring, then it's very easy to say, I do this, but that's not important, and talk about something that you're really passionate about, something that you really care about, something that's really interesting to you. The key is not to kill the conversation by saying something that is just boring and shows that you don't have anything going on in your life. So turn it around and do this if you don't like your job.
So do you always stop girls in the street?
That would be a definite, yeah.
Well, you know what? There's a special quality I look for, and I would only stop girls if they have that exact thing. So
Okay.
it's quite, something special going on. Do you want to know what it is, the quality?
Yeah, I
Oh
do.
boy.
Well, it's just when the girl just looks like she's dying to be fucked, and basically,
Excuse me?
like she's just ready to bang right
No,
there and
that's
then.
vulgar. That's really vulgar.
Vulgar?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Wah wah.
That's totally cool in the game, but in real life, I must tell you that you shouldn't even swear at girls, never mind getting sexual. As a man, you have a responsibility to treat women with respect and always make sure that they feel better after the interaction with you than they did before. No matter how rude they are, they've got a right to be rude, and if they're not rude, then even more reason to be polite and make them feel good.
Okay, I agree with that. Actually, yeah, quite often.
Well, you know, from time to time. Quite often, actually. In the summer when it's nice. Winter, not so much. There's less people, raining, walking, you know, quickly.
Sure.
The summer is nice, and the girls are dressed better, so kind of.
Yeah, okay.
Ugh.
Not the best response again. Even if it's true, you'd be better with some logical justification as to why that's true.
Alright, you know I live near here and have the apartment. Alright, that's not gonna work, obviously,
Listen,
but...
I live literally on the next street, just over there, so I think no one's home now. We could just pop over there and, you know, hang out at home. We've got some drinks.
No, I'm meeting my friends, and it's a little early to
You can bring
drink.
them as well. Are they pretty?
No, I mean, well, yeah,
No,
but
they're not
we're
pretty.
not interested.
Well, they can come. They can watch.
Ugh. I can watch. Ugh.
Now, although girls will come back to your house in the daytime if you do things exactly correct, perfectly, it's not something you should try until you're very good with women, to the point where you can read all the signals so well that you know when they're going to say yes to something like that. Otherwise, it just shouldn't be attempted. Otherwise, you'll just get the reputation of being a maniac.
Okay, so... Give her your number.
Listen, I do need to go and meet those friends, but
Yeah.
why don't I give you my number, and then you can call me sometime and message me, whatever, and we meet.
Yeah, sure.
Well, there you go.
And she's
There's
never gonna
Richard.
call, but whatever.
Good.
Cool.
Have fun with your friends.
Yeah, you too. See ya. Giving a girl your number and not taking hers is very pointless. It leaves the, you know, chance that you're never going to see her again totally up to her, depending, you know, how busy her life is and what she's got going on. And in most cases, girls don't like making the first move, so it should be up to you to take the number if you like her and do the right things so that you see her again.
Okay, so... Let's just do this coffee thing and...
Listen, I've got a few minutes.
Yeah, we already know that's gonna work.
You did pretty.
Results, Casanova. Okay.
Correct. When you stop a girl on the street, you need to be directly in front of her.
Alright, so let's go ahead and look at the main menu again and see... There's advice book? What's that all about? Oh, okay. So I guess this is sort of like a quick introductory to all the different things, possibly. Looks like there's quite a few scenarios here. That music, though. Alright. Extras. Contact. Chapter outtakes.
You're just so beautiful, and I want to give you a kiss, actually.
Whoa, no.
Why not?
Because I don't know you.
I'm not trying to fuck you in your arse or anything. I'm just
Wow.
trying to give you a kiss.
You know what?
What? Don't hit me.
To bloopers.
Throwing.
That's a nice touch. I like that.
Yeah, I work in IT, but I wouldn't say that. I don't feel like today's going well. I don't know.
Kind of hard to hear, though.
Minutes, so would you say?
Alright, but at least you know that there's outtakes, which, you know, again, I like that. It's a nice touch. Alright, so Super Seducer. Not bad. I'm curious. Like, I'm curious to see what other scenarios the game comes up with and, you know, what they expect you to try and do. I mean, I don't want to push my philosophy down your throat, but, you know, when it comes to women or men for that matter, whatever, everyone's different. So there is no clear-cut rule that's going to work every single time. So games like this, books like this, you could memorize all the pickup lines, you could be really good at reading body language, all that stuff, but everyone's different. So one approach is not going to work for everybody. So I'm hesitant to use this as a sure method of, you know, dating anyone. So I think you guys should have the same, you know, That's what I think anyway. I wouldn't use this as any sort of guide. I mean, yeah, some of the concepts in here are obviously, you know, well thought out in terms of, okay, that's creepy, that's creepy, that's creepy, that's creepy. Okay, this is okay to say. I get that. But again, not every woman that you're going to meet is going to be like that. Not all of them are going to be artsy craftsy. Not all of them are going to be into sports. Not all of them are going to be working. You know, so it's like, yeah, just, you'll know when it works. There's chemistry, and you'll know it when it works and when it doesn't. But anyway, that was an interesting game. I gotta say, Super Seducer. If you guys want to see more gameplay, let me know. If you guys haven't already, subscribed to my channel and check out my official website, www.dadsgamingaddiction.com. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.